welcome back to another video. Here we are continuing on with our veteran player Heavensward walkthrough. Now today's very special for two reasons. The first of which is that this is going to be the final episode for the main scenario, at least for 3.0 for Heavensward. So I'm so glad that I was able to get all the way here, especially because Endwalker officially comes out tomorrow, or rather the early release for Endwalker comes out tomorrow. So yeah, I'm so happy I was able to at least get this part done. And once it's out, I may not post again for at least a couple more days. I'm probably going to be completely lost in the world of Eorzea. I will still be doing myself recording my live reactions for Endwalker, of course, which is going to be the playthrough rather than a walkthrough guide. And I won't have a clue what I'm doing. I won't have the faintest idea what's going on, so any kind of expressions that you see me completely freaking out because I predict that I'm going to be freaking out a lot, they're going to be 100% genuine, so I can't wait for that. But let's move on from where we left off last time. The Warrior of Light just made their way through the aetherchemical research facility. We ended up taking on La Habrea and Egayorm as the Ascian Prime. We were able to defeat them despite the fact that my group kind of jumped the gun a couple times. Whatever, what can you do? But we are now moving on to the final part, which is going to be the trial. And yes, it is going to be against Thordan and his Knights 12. I realize it really is not as exciting as when it first came out, but if you have been watching up till now, thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I really do hope that you're going to love what I have for future videos. Anyway, let's pick up where we left off. So we got Claire here, ready to go. Okay, so I skipped a little bit ahead. I went ahead to get a brand new party all put together, and we do have one. We're getting ready to go in right now. Okay. This was a really good fight when it first came out. I remember it so well. I must have died like 5 or 6 times before we finally beat it.
Brothers, the time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward.
Fight me if you will, warrior of light.
One person against 13 people. How is that fair?
Not. All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be. You reject my divinity, yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering?
I mean, it sounds all good on paper, but can we really trust the guy? Really? I don't know. I mean, if you feel like you have to take over the world to make it a better place, then chances are it's really not a good... You're not making it a better place. You're just creating more suffering. I mean, he's cocky, I'll give him that. He's got some serious balls going up against the Warrior of Light, but then again, he did turn into like a 20-foot giant with a giant-ass sword, so with like 12 servants behind him, I guess he would have reason to be all cocky and confident, I guess. Alright. Feeble light shall fade before my brilliance. Yeah, buddy. You're sure falling pretty fast. Oop. Wait, avoid those. If you can't get off to the side, then stand in between where those lines are, so you don't need to worry about getting hit. Yeah, here we go. So his knights do appear, and they each have their own special abilities. Okay, for these, just like with the Bolt, you just have to avoid getting hit by these, and they do explode in the order that they were dropped. Okay, so avoid those, and like when he does the damage with the AoEs. Dragon's Gaze. Crap, turn away, turn away, turn away. Okay, so when the dragon's gaze, you turn away, otherwise you become hysteric. Yeah, believe it or not, Thornton really isn't the problem. It's really the knights that cause a whole bunch of problems for us. Yeah, there we go. So when he gets low on HP, he kind of backs off. So now he's busy charging up, and we're just going to be entertained by the rest of the knights. Okay, here's the first one. Sir Childbird again. Okay, so avoid these. Blast. Okay, with the chain, just run until they break. There we go. Ooh. Crap. Forgot to... Come on. I thought those appeared later. You still have the chains, break them! Okay, here we go. This is the bastard who killed Hoshafont. You just have to kill him before he finishes charging his attack. I'm not gonna lie, that felt good the first time. It still feels good now. Okay, avoid those. It's really more dodging. Okay, with this attack, it's usually best to separate them. So the two tanks go ahead and grab one each, and they just sort of pull them apart. That's a really big thing if you ever plan on doing this extreme mode. If both of them have to die, try to pull them away from the pulsing AoE. Okay, so the meteor fell. And, okay, so we're good with that. Yeah, I know, it's all happening really fast. So, okay. Okay. Okay, get off, get off, get off. Okay, a couple people are going to be targeted with those ice attacks. It's best to try to move where you won't hit anyone else, because they do leave those giant ice puddles that slow you down. Yeah, it's all one big mess, so it's really just kind of run around and hope that you don't get hit. Okay, meteor circles. We've done these plenty of times. Just break them. Okay, with this guy, avoid the... this isn't really a guide. It's really more just surviving. I'm sorry. But the thing is, once you survive all of their attacks, this happens. We get this look of the Earth, so I don't know how we ended up in space. And just kind of gather up here in the middle. If you have lower level people, I recommend you use a tank limit break if you have to. Okay. Bust out any shields or any kind of protection spells and just hold on. Not that there's really much to worry about anymore. Oh boy, he looks tired. You survived my divine reckoning. Impossible! Yeah, and that's when he starts panicking and swinging his sword around violently. And there we go. There we go. Not as much fun as the first time, but... oh, it's so satisfying. I don't know why his knights all drop like that, but good for us. This is like one of the best scenes. Still gives me chills just hearing it.
How? How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand. Who? What are you?
That was creepy. Oh man, he saw something that scared him. In that moment, he felt real fear. He saw something in her that he did not understand. And I kind of think I know what it is now after all this. such a different thing just playing through this again, especially after Shadowbringers. And I know Endwalker is just going to be insane. Okay. Now, all that's going to be left are the final few cutscenes and the credits and everything. I will pause there at the credits, and you can skip ahead if you want to. And then after that would just be the final few cutscenes. Here we go. So if you don't know what's coming, you're in for a big surprise.
It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that.
Yeah, sorry, I guess I should have left a night for you.
Twould seem the eye has served you well. Its twin. At long last.
He sounds so relieved at that moment.
All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
I guess we really should have seen this coming. It just gets me every time. If there was ever a time to drop those, it's going to be now. Yeah, that Nidhogg's like a bad virus. You can't get rid of him. He's not that easily. God.
Nidhogg, my child, what hath thy fury made of thee? Let us away, servant of Hydaelyn.
I never understood why Nidhogg didn't just try to finish this off right then and there. It surely would have been a lot easier because we would just finish battling against another god.
Keith! Over there!
Yeah, you didn't bother waiting for us, you jerks.
Oi! Haha! Gods damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
Seriously, what would you guys have done if we didn't have our way out of there? Seriously. I want to know.
It would seem she has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome, and welcome back their champion.
Where is Estinian?
I imagine that would have been a very uncomfortable ride back to Ishgard. Trying to explain everything that happened. There they are. Of course they have their weapons. It's just like instinct at this point.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
Oh, he's a gem. He really is.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgard Sommer. I have journeyed with Hydaelyn's champion and observed her deeds in the conflict between man and dragon.
Okay.
Tell me, children of Thordan,
I reckon that would have been
do
a nasty
you
little shock for
desire
them.
peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance. But 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will
That
call
would've been so
out to
hard
his
for him.
brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
Yep, it's true. That scene, I have goosebumps all over. I just have goosebumps. That whole scene is just so beautifully perfect. I don't think you could ever do anything to make it even more perfect.
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmeric, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance. Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
For the future of Eorzea.
Yeah, he kind of has to do it.
For the future of Eorzea!
Oh, that is so pretty, even now. Oh,
There you
that's
are.
right.
A noble monument to a noble soul.
I still come here to visit every now and then, just because I can.
From here, Lord
Oh.
Orshafon can watch over
They're killing me
all
here.
Ishgard.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
Oh, Tataru, what would we do without you? Probably would have died a long time ago. Oh. I'm so happy right now. I really am. Oh. It gets me every time. You know, after all this. Oh.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown.
And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may.
Yeah, we still have a long way to go.
So long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
Just the chills, man. The chills after all this time. That's how you know you wrote a good story. Alright, so this is going to be the rolling of the credits. I'll go ahead and turn off the camera just real quick. Once it's over, I'll come right back to finish wrapping everything up and the last few cutscenes, alright? So I'll be right back.
Children of the land, do you hear echoes of truths that once rang clear? Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heavens near. But flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart. One soul's cry, a passion welling within. Sacrifice, a final plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind. Swelling over long seas of blood are a song, and death an afterthought to those who fight for naught. Alone, lying empty, in the children of the land and see this. Why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break? Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never
Alright, we're back. The credits are now done. And here we go with the final few cutscenes. And of course, we start off with a little Abyss.
So Lahabrea and Igaeorm have fallen. Bested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth rejoining. That they should be so complacent. And now it falls to me to deal with the consequences. Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy. Hydaelyn's champion has grown too strong. Her might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray. Warrior of Darkness.
And I remember the hype that sprung up from this one scene. Oh, to think they had so much set up this early on. Oh my god, the dev team, you guys are just geniuses when it comes to writing story. Alright, what's next? I know there's more. And if it's what I think it is... Yep! There it is! Kind of fitting that we're cutting out, like in Charlian, just before Endwalker.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
Because they care, Master Garland.
Nope, that sums it all up. Give it to Y'shtola. Oh, here it comes. How the goblins built that thing, I don't know, but they are very impressive.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Alexander. Oh boy, he's terrifying. I'm so happy right now. Spires of deception crumble to dust to lay bare truths long concealed. Beyond shimmering shadow lieth shimmering light. Foreshadowing if ever there was one. Oh boy, here we go. So we're just gonna wrap it up, Alphino. After long years of estrangement, Ishgard rejoins her sister nations in the Alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea, though it will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval, with hard work, peace, and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward to the coming of a new age, we must needs be wary of old threats. The lords of Golemel have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them again ere long. And then there is the matter of our comrade Estinian, claimed body and soul by Nidhogg. If there is a way to rescue him, we must find it. I feel like he's just foreshadowing Endwalker for us. Suffice it to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. Oh, yay! Looking up! I love it! The search for our missing friends continues. Should I learn something, I'll be sure to let you know. Alright, so the next set of quests is going to be starting the 3.1 and beyond, but we're going to leave that for another day. I want to thank you all so much for joining me on this little walkthrough right through Heavensward again. I loved walking through just these old cutscenes. Again, I really wish I could play it for the first time all over again, but hey, what can you do? So again, I may not post for at least a few days after this because Endwalker's early release, I am going to be playing that. What my plans are, I'm definitely going to be focusing mostly on the main scenario. I'm going to be looking forward to all the new crafting materials. I saw the pictures from the notes for Endwalker just this morning, and yeah, I saw a lot of housing items that I really want to put into my place, so I'm probably going to be focusing on that. But it's really just, I really want to find out, I want to see how they're going to end this, because we've had amazing expansions, and it's going to be hard to top Shadowbringers, and I mean, I have faith. Like, I have faith in Square Enix. I've been with you guys this long, and I am not planning on quitting anytime soon. Having said that, I have been burned in the past because I read a story, I fall in love with the story, with all the characters, and they kind of trip at the finish line. I really hope they don't do that this time. I really hope that they give us a finale that is going to blow our minds. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me for right now. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I don't know when exactly I'll be getting back to the rest of Heavensward, probably sometime next year. Oh wow, I can't believe it's December already, but yeah, so that's going to be it for me from now on, and I hope you're looking forward to my Endwalker playthrough, my live reactions, and until then, everyone, thank you again, and take care, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow when Endwalker comes out, so bye-bye.